Greetings, family. This is your servant, Udia Sampa, from the CEO of Udia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center. Yes, today too, I'm here with you to share a little bit message with you. And the message is all about Prophet TV Joshua. One of our brothers or one of the bloggers in Nigeria went to the street of Nigeria to ask people about their opinion concerning the late Prophet TB Joshua documentary that BBC brought out. And this is what people are saying. Then we also want to react to what the other ones too are saying. So let's watch the video, then we talk about it.
So people have been saying a lot about Pastor TB Joshua releasing videos. So my question is, do you believe these things that they are saying about him? And do you think that they should have released it now that he's dead?
You see, Nigerians are coward, most especially our religious people, both Muslim and Christian. They are coward. Why wouldn't they say this when he was alive? Whom among them that are doing what that man was doing? They are crazy. Who is Jesus among them? Who is Anabi Muhammad among them? You see, TB Joshua have done wonders when he was alive. I love him among all pastors. Those who are criticizing him, releasing fake video, that video will judge them. His death will judge them. Those who benefit from Joshua when he was alive, their life will judge them. Whether they want the cancellation or condemnation of the church, or they want the church to be removed from Nigeria, I don't know what is going to cause them. Because people are still trooping there. Man, let me tell you, I have calling, real calling as a pastor. I'm a born Muslim. Because of this critic in Nigeria, God still wants me to do this. If I want to do Christian religion, I will do beyond TB Joshua. No tithe will be paid. When you pay the tithe in the church, I will release it to the public. You don't multiply your riches and condemn other pastors that are doing good in the public. Why wouldn't they release the video when he was alive? They are bastards. May the man's spirit judge them. Who is God among us? God says He created us finish, and He was sad for creating us, we human beings. Who is God in this world? I don't want to mention any pastor's name, but I'm telling you, every religious leader in Nigeria today that are within this video release against TB Joshua, they are all coward. They will be punished by God in Jesus' mighty name.
Thank you so much.
They are crazy. The guy has done well. Go to Egbe. A lot of people are crying because of that man. Go among the northerners. Some of people are benefiting when he was alive. How many pastors that are buying aircraft today? Does Jesus Christ enter aircraft? You will be going to an IVG. A pastor that was delivering speech will be coming with siren around 1 a.m. If he's so religious, why is he not coming without siren? Why is he not coming by leg, by road in 1 a.m.? That is a man of God. You have to walk on the road to prove your fanaticism, whether you are righteous or not. Don't use siren. Government should ban pastor or imam using siren. They should ban them. Pastors that are using bands as their followers, they should ban them. They are coward. They should not abuse TB Joshua. The man is sleeping in peace, and his wife that is alive will enjoy his resources in Jesus' mighty name.
This one, then after this one, then we go to the next person. You see, one thing about we the Africans, when everything happened, we just have to sit down, think twice about the incident, then we have to analyze things. Then, if possible, we can add investigation to it. We have to add it to it before we have something to say about it. Then we say about it. Listen to what the man is saying. You are talking about pastors using private jets. Me, I'm not in support of them one way or the other. But if they are doing the right thing, then you get your ends meet. Then you can buy whatever you want to buy. But here is the case: they are the same pastors that will tell us getting worldly things and others is evil stuff and those kind of stuff. They will be telling you. And here is the case: this man is defending Prophet TB Joshua by forgetting that Prophet TB Joshua also have a private jet and a whole lot of properties with cars and all those kind of stuff. You see, that sometimes the religious body, as with his first statement, I do agree with him. Christians, Muslims, they are cowards. All the religious bodies, most of them, but the most ones that are coward, especially with Christians, they are coward. Even when a Christian wake up and saw black cat in front of his door, that's the devil. So, with what the man is saying, they are supposed to release the video before he's dead and all those kind of stuff. There are other people who were saying this is what is going on within synagogue church, but no one reacted to, because he is with supreme people. Me, now people are demanding for whatever about our late president, Fifi Akamels. To me, and with the video that BBC released, I can say maybe he is one of, or he is the cause of our late president in one way or the other. But let me put the other one aside. He could have convinced the man to stop using this medication, because as an educated person like our late president, President Mills, before you go to these people, I think you take medication and others before going to this prophet. And look at what happened. So with the man, what you were saying, it seems you were defending the person, at the same time talking against him. Let's watch the next video.
And I believe he's with his maker at this hour. Why don't you look at the inward of all the things he has done in the past? Before he left, he has imparted into people's life. He has been a blessing to people's life. He went to the extent of a lot of people he has been feeding. And if he can be feeding a lot of people while at his lifetime, I believe God Almighty must have forgiven him. Why didn't they write that kind of documentary while he was alive? A vivid story which I could talk about. I remember there was an incident. A couple, the wife was in labor. He didn't even know he's a Muslim. He went to TB Joshua. I don't know anything, but I heard the story. But the man went to him, and he was given an assistant immediately. How many pastor or afa or imam does they give instant assistance like that? The first question will be, who do you know? And the next thing they will ask you that, who is your godfather? And at the end of the day, the so-called doctor will first say, go and bring money or anything. This man called TB Joshua gave the money out. Gave the money out for the man, not knowing him or anything. After giving the man the money, the guy has three plates. Then when we are talking of he imparts into people's life, I don't know him and I've never met him.
Okay. Doing rituals or some other stuff, you might even be asked to do donation to the needful or whatever. And as we all know, me, I don't see him to be man of God, because on this earth, no one is animal of God. We are all man of God. So I see him to be a spiritualist. And you see, with this, our Christian bodies and others, they are using the word court. Forgetting the word court doesn't mean evil or whatever, because all the Christian bodies too are courts. If you don't understand the word court, then just go and Google it. See, it is a religious organization, and Christianity too is a religious organization. So why using the word court in a negative manner? Meanwhile, Christians, they are courts. Muslims, they are courts. Whatever that it is into spirituality, or people with understanding of a particular thing or supernatural thing, then they coming together as a court. So they should understand that word court where they are equating it to evil act or something. We can have a spiritual activity which is not bad, and you can have a spiritual activity which is bad. So with what our sister is saying, when we talk of donation, that doesn't justify anything. And even based on your own Bible, your Bible says whatever you are doing, the right thing that you are doing, you shouldn't, if the right hand is doing it, you shouldn't allow the right hand to see it. And if the right hand is doing it, you shouldn't allow the left hand to do it. Which confirms what our sisters in the expose says. This man doesn't joke with his karma. And that's what all the pastors have been doing. If they are doing donation, they have to set karma on them for people to see that, yes, this is what they are doing. But me, for instance, I have nothing. But I do give out things to others people. And there's no way, even when you come, then you say, oh, thank you for the gift that you gave me. I'm okay with it. But if you go around telling people, oh, this guy has been doing this, no, I don't like it. And that's how giving should be done. So, when the Bible says, whatever you are doing, if you are doing with your right hand, don't let the left hand see it. And here is the case, doing those things, you bring it on camera. And then again, all of them are saying, why didn't they release the video? According to BBC, they were doing investigation. And I'm sure maybe another documentary will come. Who knows, maybe the man is still alive. You might not believe it, but a time will come. Maybe you get to know that, what Odi Asampa said is true. Because this thing, let me pause here, because if I'm to say things, maybe I'll go far with some secret that about to reveal itself. So let's watch the next person's opinion.
TB Joshua tried his own best.
I've not fully watched it, but I watched in bits and pieces on social media. I'm kind of the person that likes to be in the middle, and then the man is not alive to defend himself or anything now. So I'll just say that he claims to be a man of God, or whosoever claims to be a man of God. Let the God that called them, let him judge them, because everybody now seems to have an opinion. And I think that this TB Joshua thing, some people are now using it as a direct attack to the body of the church or Christ. So it's better for people to just allow whatever it is that has happened, and then let's see what God has to say. That's my personal opinion, please. And so that's just it.
Pastor TB Joshua is a very, very influential man of God that I respect. And then I feel there's freedom of information. So it's right if the information is true or if the sources are real. It's okay for them to release the information irrespective of if he's alive or dead. So it could also serve as a notice to other vulnerable people out there. So for me, I think it's just all about sensitization. So even if it's true or not, such thing is going on with other people. So it's good to release it.
The origin of the investigation is from the daughter. So that's kind of send a message that it speaks volume that, okay, it may be true. To a large extent, that may be very true. When people do wrong things, how that is published depends on the power of the person. For example, now some president like now, some late president now, they talk about what they embezzle when they have gone. So it depends. What I would just say is that maybe it says a lot about how powerful the person is. It may not be right, but the extent to which the person can cover up, that's what will determine whether they will publish his atrocities when he's alive or when he's dead. Maybe it's necessary, and he's going to teach everybody to learn from what has happened. Even when you have gone, you don't want your name to be spoiled, so you be careful of how you live your life.
I don't believe the documentary. My reason being that something you can't say when someone is there, then it's surely not right, because you are scared of it being criticized. If you know you can't say it when the man was alive, then keep short now that the man is there. There's no reason to speak when he can't be defended.
I really don't know him, but I know he's a really good man. But when it comes to time of believing and what he believes, he's dead already. So I don't know why people are bringing up things about a dead person out. But what I know is that when someone has Christ in them, that there is no actually need for them to do bad things. So it depends on what he's believing and where he got his powers and everything from. If it's the God we all serve, then yeah, I don't think that's him and stuff like that.
The documentary came with a lot of evidences, and even the people in the documentary were people in the church, as they said, and you could also see these people with him in the video. So there is some atom of truth to the documentary. And I know no man is perfect. But should they have released it now? Probably they might have released it earlier, but I don't think releasing it now makes too much sense. It would have been earlier when he was alive in order for him to speak, because the dead can't really defend himself now.
To me, I did not believe the video, because if he actually did that, why didn't they release it when he was alive? Why now? So I was thinking they want to collect the church from that woman since she refused to be a pastor to that church. To me, I'm not believing anything coming out from that, because I don't think it's very necessary. The man is late already. He's not here to defend himself. So what's the need for the video? So I don't see anything. I do not believe in it.
First of all, I don't believe the documentary is real. Because why should you wait first when the person that's supposed to defend himself is no longer alive? And I think that's just all. So that's why I don't believe it.
Short and precise.
Short and precise. There's no long cap this time around. So there's no need to beat around the bush and say what is not. Definitely is not true. I didn't mean it's true. You have said it. And I think BBC at the moment, I don't think I can get confirmed information, context from BBC, because I think they work for the abroad, so anything they are trying to do is to bring the black man down. They are racist. Forget the fact that they are white. They are saying no to racism. The white people, Caucasians, they are racist. So that's just it.
Yeah, I've seen the documentary, and I don't believe. I believe everybody that came out. I know some of those that came out have been in the news for quite a while. There's this older woman that came out, so she's been talking about it since 2021, 2019, long ago. I've seen some article that came out years ago about TB Joshua, and most of the things I was saying in that article were something that was spoken about in the documentary. So yeah, I believe people that came out in the documentary, and I believe that they were coming out to talk about what happened to them, which is understandable. But at the same time, if I'm not allowed to defend myself, when you come out and say something about me, I'm not allowed to defend myself. Become like there's no rebuttal from the person, so it's good to believe. But then again, when you look at the long issue of people that have been coming out, yes, so you understand why the documentary needed to come out. Whether he was alive, maybe whether he was dead, the documentary needed to be out, truth needed to be said, and certain things needed to be exposed. So yes, I'm in support of the documentary.
Hi guys.
Yeah, brothers, I'm reminding you, if you need Odias and manpower is there, and the hepatitis B medicine too is there. And if you are suffering from stroke, being it my stroke or whatever stroke it is, whether it is for years, I'm not going to give you instant healing, but I'll just give you a treatment. And with the power invested in herbs and the knowledge that the Creator has invested in me, you will be healed. So as our brothers are saying, you see, with what the guy is saying, we the Africans, sometimes we used to say, no, when the person is dead, we are not supposed to talk bad things and others behind the person. That's not true. When you leave a good legacy, we have to talk about it. And when you leave a bad legacy, we have to talk about it. Like, for instance, our late President Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, yes, he has a legacy that he left it over there. And even yesterday, people talk about negative about him. And people also talk about the positive about him. So whether you are dead or alive, whatever you do, you have to talk about it, because even the nature too will reward you on what you did, whether in a good form or a bad form. So the video has to be released, as we are saying.